So, what's your name?
My name is Barbara Miller from
Okay.
Six Nations.
Okay.
And of the Cuga Nation.
Okay.
And the government says I'm a Mohawk,
Huh.
but traditionally from my grandmother I'm a
I see.
Cuga.
Okay.
And I'm a wolf.
Oh, Wolf Clan. Okay.
And what I think about today is it's very emotional.
Yeah. It's a major day in history today. What are your thoughts about that?
I feel I'm here because my ancestors were here.
Yeah.
And I feel that every generation is here from my family, from my sister, and my grandfather, and my dad.
Here in spirit.
Or maybe over there, there's an open area.
And my great nephew here.
One here, Tom?
He's grandma is my sister. So his dad was my nephew. And same with Alana, she's my great niece. Her mom was my niece. So it's like 4 generations. That's cool. And I think that my nephew had a dream about this 2005, so that was 7 years ago. And he said there's going to be a feast at the mouth of a river, at the source of a river. He said, and there's going to be like every nation there. There's going to be government officials. And he said, when he seen them eating and feasting, he floated up. And he said, because he wanted to see the extent of how many people were there, and he said when he floated up, he could see the energy, the peace energy pulsating. And he goes, it was so strong, the energy that was coming from these people was so strong that it moved the water. And I thought, and as soon as I heard this was going on, I called him and I said, Corey, guess what? Your dream's coming true. And he goes, which one? Because he had 2. He had another one where this Indian guy was canoeing down the river. And he said he kept going on the right side, and he goes, and he was marveling at his stamina, and he marveled at his brown skin and his long ponytail. And he had a leather breechcloth, and he was in a canoe, and he said he just kept rowing on the one side, and he was marveling at, he didn't spin, because he was on the one side.
Oh, that's interesting.
And in his dream, this Indian kept doing it. So he floated up to see where he was going, because lightning and thunder and all this stuff was happening to him. He kept rowing. So he floated up to the end of the river, and he said it was just beautiful. He said the sky was beautiful, and he felt really at peace. And there was the 2 dreams that he had about this. 2005.
Amazing.
I know, we thought it was a grand river. We were thinking small where we live. Here was huge, the Hudson River to New York City. Oh my God, he should have been here.
Yeah, well, I think in spirit, you know, and those dreams are very symbolic. They really show a lot of strength, you know, and I mean, to be able to go through those storms, and etc. I wonder what the symbolism of rowing on one side means.
I wasn't quite sure about that. I don't know. I think he probably has thoughts about that. He's so excited when he talks about it. And what he said, what the spirits are telling him was, this picture will show you the paintings, and the paintings were in frames. Like they said this has to be on a building. So he don't know what building, but he says when that artist was painting it, he said, I'm sure I'll recognize his hand.
Wow, interesting.
Yeah.
We have a painting, a huge mural on the side of our school, our art gallery. It's by an artist named Carson Waterman, who's a well-known Seneca artist.
From out west?
No, here in the Allegheny, Buffalo area, Western New York. Yeah, I'm just kind of curious. You know, you're mentioning that.
Well, he did actually say, he said, voice said he's coming from the west.
With the western door.
Maybe. Oh my God.
Fascinating.
Isn't it?
Thank you so much for your time.
Yeah,
today.
okay, thanks.